Hi guys, this is Aidan's Toy Trove. Today I have with me the Breyer Callahan. He was recently released Breyer Collectors Club Special Run. He's number 712261. This piece was available to 2018 Collectors Club members, and he came in a gambler's choice of colors. He is the Shire B mold, so he's got his head tucked. I'll show you the difference between the Shire A and the Shire B in just a minute. I believe this particular horse sold out within a couple days of being listed on Breyer's website. Breyer does not release the exact run numbers on Gambler's Choice models like this, so it's any collector's guess how many were made. However, this is a very rarely used mold. So I think that helped to sell the run out fairly quickly, and it also was colors that were produced on the Wintersong or the Othello mold. And so again, that's another very popular mold, and reproducing them in a miniature version seemed to be a great move on Breyer's part. Now he came in a Glossy Palomino Pinto, who was made to look a bit like, what was his name? Pamplemousse. I know I'm like slaughtering his name, sorry. He came in a gorgeous silver bay that was made in the likeness of the Connoisseur, I think it was, Silverado. That seems to be the color that most people are chasing after. And then there was the silver Filigree, which was made after, what was his name? Silver Snow. He's that dappled silver Wintersong. And so this guy is the Glossy Palomino Pinto. This is the one that's after Pamplemousse, who I'm sure I'm slaughtering his name, who was also a Collectors Club special run. So he's got this nice little wrap around his head, keep his ears safe. I ordered my Callahans with some other items, so they were shipped double boxed, which is a great trick if you don't want your Breyers shipped in just alone in their cardboard boxes. Then have Breyer combine the shipping for you, and then they'll put both items in a bigger box. Typically. Now that hasn't always worked for me. Sometimes things have shipped separate, but it seems to work the majority of the time. So last year we ended up with a bunch of, let's see here, green emeralds, which was the Bouncer Christmas special run. So I'm kind of curious to see if our two Callahans will be different colors. This guy looks really nice. I'm not seeing any major problems with him. He has lavender and gold ribbons. He has a really cool painted ribbon on his tail that's tied in a bow. Detailed and nice. It's really pretty. I'm just going to set him over here and wrap this wrapping up, and then we'll get the other Callahan. I'd love to hear what Callahan colors you guys received. We got ours fairly late. It seems like these packages were in a UPS train derailment, so they were delayed by a couple days. And there's actually one more Callahan on the way to us, who was also in the train derailment, but then he was misrouted. So he's been on a very long journey from New Jersey to here in California. I don't know when he's due. I think the last time I checked the UPS tracking, he was due Monday, but there's no guaranteed delivery time on him, so we'll just hope that he shows up tomorrow. Okay, so this is the pretty Palomino Callahan. He really is nice. I just wanted to take a look at his eyes. They are just solid black, which I personally don't mind. I don't like overly detailed eyes that Breyer paints. Sometimes they just look too actually fake to me, so I do like just the plain black eyes, and this guy is really pretty. I think I said that before. Let's see. No belly stamp on this particular run. And there is, let me check for VINs. Oh, he has that VIN on the bottom of his left hind leg there. Just that, it's kind of hard to see, silver numbers there. So this guy was produced in China. Now, when this run originally sold out, he just didn't disappear from the website, but he showed as unavailable. And then a few days later, he showed as available for under an hour, and people snapped him up. And that seemed to have happened with Breyer, what was his name? Kohiner, the Totalist, who was released a month or so back. He also sold out and then showed up on the website briefly and then was sold out again. So I am seeing a light color on this one. I'm kind of thinking it might be another Palomino, maybe the silver. What I really wanted was the Silver Bay. And this definitely is not the Silver Bay, so I'm kind of bummed. But if anybody wants to trade for a Silver Bay, I have a lovely Glossy Palomino Callahan. And I actually tried to space the order time out on these guys too, hoping that it would help with the getting different colors. But I did order them on the same day, so I kind of think that Breyer might just ship them in the order that they're obviously ordered in, and then just they don't really pay attention to if the same color is going to the same place, which is kind of a bummer. Don't get me wrong, this guy is really gorgeous. I was just hoping for a little bit of variety. I noticed a little variation on these guys. I'll point it out to you in just a minute. Let me get this packing put away. So we have two Glossy Palomino Callahans. Again, he came in Glossy Palomino, Silver Filigree, Glossy Silver Filigree, and a Silver Bay. So these are the two that were after the Glossy Palomino Sabino Wintersong. And they are quite pretty. So what I was noticing as I was unwrapping these guys, I think was just a little bit of difference in the muzzle shading and the blaze. Maybe you guys can see it for yourselves. I know the lighting's really poor. I didn't drag my other lamp over here, which I should do because I know the lighting in here is just terrible. So I do apologize. And I thought I saw a piece of lint on this guy's haunch, but it came off. Again, both these have the VIN number on the bottom of their left hind hoof. I don't see any major flaws with either of them. They're really beautiful. Make sure you guys can see them there. And then what I wanted to point out was the difference with the Shire A and the Shire B. So let me just put this guy back. And this guy came in two different mold versions. This is the Shire B. His head is tucked. And then I have here with me Tristan. This is a Breyer 2005 Fun Day special run, which was kind of like a tour special run. And see how his head is less tucked? So we'll just put these guys down here, and hopefully you can kind of see the difference for yourself. And this guy's head is more on the vertical, and you can see that his nose is out. And then they're both kind of turned, but the Shire A, which is Tristan, I think his head might be turned a smidge more. So the guy with the head that's tucked has a straighter profile to his head, and that is the only difference that I'm aware of between the Shire A and the Shire B. So I'll just let you look at that side of them, and then I'll flip them around so you can see the other side of them. Oh, also, I never noticed this, the Shire B, which is this guy Callahan, he has the twitched ears, and then the Shire A just has two ears that are pointed forward. So let's put them here like this so you can see their little ear differences. So this is the Shire A with the ears pointed forward, and this is the Shire B with the ears pointed backwards and sideways. I don't know if you'll be able to see it from the back of him, but we'll go ahead and flip him around and see what there is to see. And I noticed just kind of between, again, this is Tristan, they did a different braiding style on the ribbon decoration. See how he has like a little a bow in the middle of his tail, and then Callahan does not. So there's just a fun little difference there. So, we have one more Callahan on the way, but that's it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to tell you guys. We're kind of up in the air about BreyerFest at this point. We haven't been able to secure a rental vehicle, so that's kind of a bit of a stress point for us at the moment, but we're trying. We do have our room reserved at the Holiday Inn, so we sure hope to see you all there. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching.